What's up, guys? It's I Hate Cars. Today we're working on Clifford the Big Red Dodge. This is my daily driver and it is making these noises. That clanking sound is coming from the front end. I'm pretty sure it's the front sway bar end links. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh yeah, that one's busted. Go ahead and safely jack the vehicle up and always put it on jack stands. Okay, now that your truck is safely up on jack stands, because you're not an idiot, let's go ahead and pull these wheels off. You're going to need a 22 millimeter for these lug nuts.
Pit stop.
All right, we got the wheels off, both sides. Now's a good time to just go ahead and look over everything. I actually rebuilt the front end on this vehicle maybe about 3 years ago, and everything's looking okay, but I am just a little disappointed in a few things. And one of those things are my CV axles. These are new CV axles, like I said, 2 or 3 years ago. Lifetime warranty, luckily, but both boots on both front axles are split and slinging grease. Lifetime warranty, so I'm gonna replace those, but not today. You got your tie rod ends and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and grease those, but right here looks like our problem. This socket, this ball has came completely out of this socket, so we're completely disconnected there. That's where all of our noise is coming from. That is no bueno, no bueno. So let's go ahead and start taking this apart. You got a bolt down here and you got a bolt up here. Pretty simple. I will get you the sizes. We'll take it off. Now when we're doing this, we're probably going to go ahead and throw a jack under this part just to give it some support if we need to. Get a little help pushing this up. I'm not sure. We'll see. So let's go ahead and take this thing off. All right, this top nut on my truck is a 16 millimeter. And then you're going to go ahead and grab like an adjustable wrench. Put it on this shaft right here so you can hold it, and take that top one off just like that. We'll go ahead and pull this off. Kind of take note on how this goes together so you can see when you're putting it back together with the new one. So you have the nut, then you have, come on, get off of there. There we go. You have a nut, then a washer, then a bushing. And then on the bottom side, you have a bushing and another washer. Let's go ahead and unbolt the bottom. All right, now we're down here at the bottom. This is going to be 18 millimeter, and you're going to take that adjustable wrench, put it on this part right here so it doesn't just spin around on you. Let's take this off. Now that we have that removed from the top and the bottom of this sway bar end link on the driver's side, we're going to go ahead and rinse and repeat on the other side. Right here. Go ahead and take these off. This also would have been a great time to go ahead and replace these bushings. See those little cracks in it, and the sway bar bushings. I wanted to do that and I totally forgot to buy some when I was at the store. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. This whole truck's going to have some more suspension work done. I'm going to put either Bilstein or Fox shocks on, some new wheels, and so on and so forth. It's already like 9 o'clock at night. I'm not going to the parts store, so it can wait. Let's go ahead and knock the other side out. Now that those are both off, you can go ahead and lift up on your sway bar. You might have to use a pry bar to lift on it, but since my bushings are bad and it looks like this one's being lubricated, it looks like I can just pull mine up and move it. Probably not a great thing, but like I said, I'm gonna replace those in the future. If I had them, I'd replace them now. Pull that up, pull this guy out. Let's go do the other side. Here's the really bad side. Let's pull that out, and yeah, that is not supposed to happen. Those two things are supposed to be connected. So let's pull this out of here, and that's where all of our noise was coming from. You can see this ball has been getting bashed on by this. So let's throw some new stuff on. Here's our old one, here's our new one. Go ahead and compare them, make sure they're right size, make sure everything looks right, and we'll throw them on there. Now before you throw this on, this is just a little protective boot. Go ahead and take this off. Go ahead and take the nut off the bottom, and then you're going to take the nut off the top, pay attention to how this goes. Like when we were taking it apart, you have a washer. When you set that washer back on, the concave side is going to go down. You have this bushing. This bushing was actually set in here improperly. What you want is it flipped over. You want this side right here, this rounded part, to go downward. That's going to sit right here, just like that, into your sway bar. So you want that guy going down. You want this flat part right here going up, and that is going to rest on your washer just like that. So you're going to set it in like this. Now before you tighten everything down on this side, remember you're doing the other side too, so put that one in place, then tighten everything down. But I did want to show you guys this. I spent, I want to say like $88 a piece on these, which is honestly ridiculous. It's just a piece of metal with a bushing on each end. $88 a piece is crazy, but it has a lifetime warranty. You can go on like different online parts websites, Rock Auto, carparts.com, so on and so forth. You have Amazon also. You'll have some people say, oh, well, you don't want that stuff. That's cheap Chinese stuff. Well, guess what? This was made in China.
China. China. China. China. China.
You're probably getting the same quality, honestly, for way cheaper. I went on Amazon and I found a set of 2 for $45, but I didn't have time to wait. And this has lifetime warranty. Honestly, that's probably what you're paying for, is the lifetime warranty. But like I said, it's still made in China. So there's that. Also, I want you to double check, because look, I pull this off. Look at that. That's installed wrong. Pull this bushing off, and you want that flipped over. Remember, you want this going to the sway bar end. So pull it off, pop it back on. Make sure you check that. Just because they put it on doesn't mean it's right. That's how it needs to sit. We have both sides in. Let's go ahead and torque them down. Your top right here that's going to your bar is going to be torqued down to 20 foot-pounds. Your bottom that you're bolting to your lower control arm is going to be torqued to 75 foot-pounds. We're going to go ahead and torque the bottom down first, then the top. And don't forget, you need to hold the bar or it's just going to sit there and spin. There we go. 75 foot-pounds. Now we can torque the top. And this is going to be 20 foot-pounds. There we go. 20 foot-pounds. Rinse and repeat on the other side. There's your click. Alright, so those are installed. Now that that's done, we can go ahead and start bolting the wheels back on and torque those down. But if you have any greasable Zerk fittings right here, like for that tie rod end, if you have a grease gun, go ahead and grease that stuff up. Alright, cool. We got the wheels back on and the truck back on the ground. Let's go ahead and torque these things down to 135 foot-pounds. Hey, and that's it, guys. That's how you replace the front sway bar end links on your Dodge Ram. I hope the video helped you. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and check out some other videos. Thanks for watching. Man, it's so cold outside. I hate this damn weather. Look at all this ice on my hood. No, I'm just playing. That's just clear coat. Don't worry, Clifford. You'll get a new paint job soon, I promise. Maybe another cheap Rust-Oleum paint job? Nah, you deserve better than that. Raptor liner? Or one of those crazy color shift paint jobs? Maybe some new Bilstein 5100s? Or Fox shocks. Definitely some new wheels. And we could probably build some type of custom front Baja bumper. Then we can do a cross-country road trip, hit some trails. Moab? No, wait. I still have the Corvette drift build. And the bagged Bueller. Okay, we have some other projects.
I wouldn't hold my breath.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.